Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nick, KyogreKauai. Welcome back. We are here for another RCF battle, a randomized chaos facility. Yeah, this league has been crazy. This is week 7, so if you haven't seen week 1 through 6, I would definitely recommend, if you like this video, maybe go check them out. I will have a link to the playlist down below. But yeah, welcome back if you're not new here. This is just week 7, and we are up against the Bouffalant Sabres, a coach we are very familiar with. This is RebelTrainer, again, is the coach of the Bouffalant Sabres, and we've battled them since, IBA Season 1. I started in IBA. Now this is Season 1 of RCF, and this is, our first time battling them in RCF. They are 3-3, so kind of a dead even record going into this battle. They definitely have a scary team, but before I dive into their team, that's essentially what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go over their team, talk about that a little for anybody who is interested, because I actually did more prep this week than I normally do for RCF battles, because I really wanted to get a win this week, going into the last week where I fight against Gokey Gamer, who has been on a crazy hot winning streak in this league. So anyway, yeah, put in a lot of work, so I'm going to spend some time talking about my prep this week, which is not usual, so feel free to skip ahead to the battle, just fast forward if you don't want to hear all this stuff. But what else do I want to say? Yeah, definitely please leave a like on this video and be subscribed if you are new here. Get that out of the way, but even more so than me, definitely go check out my opponent as well. Subscribe to Rebel. He's an awesome dude, does awesome Pokemon content, live streams, all that stuff. So please do go show him some support as well. But yeah, without further ado, down on the on the bottom of the screen, I have my 6 Pokemon I think he's gonna bring, but we'll find out once we get into the battle if that's exactly what he does bring. But what I'm pulling up here is the draft worksheet. This is his current team for this week. Starting off at the top, we have the G-Max Gengar, we have the Melmetal, Amoonguss, Reuniclus, Starmie, Mienshao, Noivern, Serena, Steelix, Haunter, Rotom Frost, and Uxie. So when I first looked at this team, I was like, holy crap, this is half super glass cannon hyper offense. Such hyper offense, Gengar, Starmie, Mienshao, and Noivern are crazy hyper offense. Uxie's kind of a mix of both. Rotom is kind of bulky, same with Steelix is bulky. Serena is kind of slower but really powerful physical attacker. Haunter I don't expect to do very much, but Reuniclus and Amoonguss and Melmetal are just incredibly tanky, bulky Pokemon, where Melmetal's really slow with base 34 speed, but super bulky. It can take a lot of hits on the physical side, but not on the special side. So we're hopefully going to take advantage of that weakness. Every Pokemon's got a weakness for sure, but just a lot of bulk. So I definitely had to get creative while prepping. So I was looking at this list and I was like, okay, G-Max, 100% G-Max Gengar is coming, because that's the only Pokemon that can Dynamax is the G-Max right here. So, and Gengar is the kill leader. It has been brought every single week. So I was like, Gengar's coming. Melmetal is 100%, not 100%, but I was like, it's the Uber Pokemon, and Melmetal is such a strong Pokemon. I would be very, very shocked if, and it does really, really well against my Uber Zekrom. So for those reasons, I would be very, very surprised if Melmetal does not come to this week's battle. Then we have Amoonguss, which I wasn't sure if Amoonguss was coming, but I put it at the end down there on the screen. But so then I was like, okay, Uxie's probably coming, or good chance. There's the only Stealth Rocker. It's a really good Psychic type. Either, if not Uxie, I could see Reuniclus, but then there's no Stealth Rocks that I have to worry about. And if Steelix and Uxie don't come, then those are the only 2 Stealth Rock users, essentially. I can see Starmie coming for Rapid Spin, but I think most likely is the Uxie, and then Noivern, just because he really likes Noivern. He's been using it. Same with Mienshao. It's been used 5 times, and I think both of them can be really scary. Common Choice Scarf users can U-turn around and both do big damage and just be really, really annoying, being fast with the Choice Scarf, outspeeding, U-turning around for momentum. And then the last one's kind of a toss-up, honestly. Amoonguss could come because it's one of the best answers to my Milotic, but also so could Rotom Frost. There's a lot of options. Honestly, he could have brought a lot of these Pokemon. But these 6 were the ones I was kind of the most afraid of. So these are the ones I kind of prepped. These 6 I prepped against. Like my team that I built is like especially designed to counter the 6 Pokemon that you see down below there. We've talked enough about it. I'm gonna go over to Showdown here. These were the sets I was practicing against. So I don't know why this. All right, let's get this to where you can see it. Okay, so looking at the sets and what I was thinking. Starting off with Orbeetle, I was like, okay, we have to be able to take down this Gengar. So essentially, if I have enough HP, the Cassie Berry makes it so I can take hits pretty well. From like Life Orb. Let's see, how well do I take the? I don't know exactly how much it does, but I know I live a hit if I'm at full. I'm actually gonna pull up the calc real quick and look at that exactly. So I take. I do take less than 50% from that with the Cassie Berry, and it has only a 37% chance to OHKO if I'm not non-Dynamax. And this is from Life Orb. So this is only from Life Orb Gengar. If it's anything else but Life Orb, I live pretty handedly with the Cassie Berry. So I just wanted to be able to like at least live a hit, even if I've taken some chip damage on Orbeetle. Like if Gengar has any chip damage, then I can KO it with G-Max Gravitas, the psychic move for Orbeetle. So essentially just I didn't want to be in a position where I was like always getting OHKO'd by Gengar, or like I only could live if I was on full HP. So that's what the Cassie Berry does for me. Frisk is always the ability. We have enough, so we're running Calm Mind, Sticky Web, Psychic, and Shadow Ball. Calm Mind for if I can get opportunity to set up. Psychic and Shadow Ball are like the coverage that I want to have. And I want Sticky Web because this speed investment here does allow me to outspeed Timid Max Speed Gengar if it's at -1. So if I can trap things in the Sticky Web, Orbeetle can actually sweep, not sweep, but can like eliminate big threats, namely Gengar. Like I can 2-hit KO it if I'm faster. Or if he's faster, he can 2-hit KO me. But also, again, like I said, if I have some chip on Gengar, then maybe I can live a hit and KO it. So anyway, that's that. And then I just dumped all of, 252 in a special attack, enough speed with Timid Nature to outspeed Gengar if it's -1. And then 20 HP and 4 and 4 in the defenses to get a little buff there. This Zekrom, this was not EV to do anything specifically. Zekrom really doesn't have a fantastic matchup, but if I eliminate... it does if I eliminate, like, the Melmetal. Then it can kind of sweep if I get a Dragon Dance off. But it really gets walled by Melmetal really, really, really badly. So dealing with Melmetal was, like, the biggest threat to Zekrom here. So I definitely had to prep hard for that. But anyway, this is just Adamant Nature with enough speed to, like, not get speed crept. So it's very basic set. Sub Dragon Dance, right? It's the same set as last week with Adamant Nature. So this is a very standard Sub Dragon Dance. Zekrom, it's an Uber, so it can't hold an item. This here, Magnezone, is a very, very bulky boy. Assault Vest with max Spadef, and then Modest Nature and max Special Attack. This is, again, to kind of wall out the Gengar a little bit. Being able to eat hits with the Assault Vest and do a lot of damage back with Thunderbolt. An Analytic means, like, I'll be moving slower, so I get a 1.3 power boost if I move second. So Thunderbolts do a lot if I get hit by an attack first, or if I move just moving second. If I move second in the turn, then, like, I do, boosted damage. So Thunder, and, with this, Magnezone is no joke with its 130 special attack stat. And that also punishes things that switch out. Like, I can punish switch outs with the Analytic Volt Switch, doing more damage on switches. Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, and Electro Web for more speed control, because it's Assault Vest. I just needed 4 attacks. So yeah, this is not crazy prep into this, but it does a really good job. It can actually pressure the Noivern really well, because even though it can hit me with super effective damage with Flamethrower, I eat those with the special defense and Assault Vest that I have. And Thunderbolt actually does big damage, even though it's only neutral. And then I was like, okay, that Melmetal is scary. So my low deck here is it can 1v1 the Melmetal, even if it's got Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch is its best move against Milotic, but Milotic can 1v1 it. With this set, it's Flame Orb, Marvel Scale, which I've run a lot, and then Coil, Recover, Scald, Ice Beam. So I can, like, if he wants to sit there and try to KO me with Melmetal, it's not going to work, because I can Coil and Recover it all off, and then I can Scald him to death as I sit there and recover, because I'll always be faster. Melmetal is really slow, and that's definitely something I can take advantage of. So with the max defense, plus all the coils and the Flame Orb, you know, like Flame Orb with Marvel Scale gives me like basically +1 defense, and then Coil can boost that up even further. Plus this incredible, you know, a fully invested bold nature into the defense. Like I really went all out into the defense, and then I threw the rest into special attack, so my Scalds and Ice Beam do as much as possible, you know, with the 4 EVs thrown into HP that were left over. If I don't have my Milotic though, to deal with Melmetal, Colossal here is actually a really, really good answer to Melmetal, and kind of like a neutral mid-ground option against like the Noivern with Ancient Power, and can just kind of hit that if I don't, like, if Melmetal's already out of the way, if Amoonguss isn't brought or not here, then Colossal's, if Amoonguss doesn't show up, then Colossal's only job is to like be a Rapid Spinner, basically, and get up Stealth Rocks. And so it actually has a lot of uses. Like Rapid Spin, I guess, now that I look at it, it's got Heavy Duty Boots and Rapid Spin, so I can keep hazards off the field. Stealth Rock, in case I want to just be annoying and prevent switching around. And Ancient Power and Overheat are good coverage, but specifically, this set here, like the special attack Overheat is enough to OHKO Melmetal, as long as I hit, which it can miss. And then we just kind of ran enough speed to outspeed, kind of speed creep things at -1 with Sticky Web. I don't remember exactly, but I know that was kind of where I wanted my speed to be. And then the rest was thrown into defense and HP. And I'm actually missing a point. Whoops. Oh well, not a huge deal. But anyway, yeah, this thing specifically will just destroy Melmetal, unless it's like max speed. Melmetal could outspeed, but like, who's gonna run the if he runs speed on Melmetal? Props to him. I really was not expecting. Like, I don't think the reason I'm not running max speed to speed creep Melmetal is like, I don't think he's expecting me to bring Colossal, because I haven't really brought it much this season. So I'm hoping he doesn't prep for it, because the only thing Melmetal could possibly outspeed is the Colossal, and it has to be max speed if I was max speed. Anyway, I don't think that's going to happen, so I'm kind of banking on that with Colossal. But again, the Milotic can 1v1 it as well. It can't switch in very well to a Thunder Punch, especially if it doesn't already have its Marvel Scale off. So I have to make sure I'm in the right position, and switching in general to Melmetal is really hard. Anyway, and then like, so previously when I first built this team, I had all this stuff for the most part, and then I had Obstagoon. In all my test battles, Obstagoon did nothing. And yes, it can one-shot Gengar, even if it's Dynamax, but it can't outspeed unless Sticky Webs are up and Gengar gets trapped by them. And Max Knuckle from like a Focus Blast still OHKOs. Like it OHKO'd because it's 4 times super effective against Obstagoon no matter what. So I was like, well, I wanted a normal type to be able to switch into Max Phantasms if I ever want, or any Ghost type attack. And then I was like, but then I'm weak to fighting. Braviary is perfect for this role, and I haven't brought Braviary once this week, so hoping to catch Rebel off guard with this prep. This is normal type, so I can switch into the Ghost, but it's neutral to fighting. So I don't like this. I'm pretty sure Gengar can only do more than 50% damage to me with max ooze. But, so here's the thing. If I need to get this thing on a clean switch against Gengar, but this can 1v1 G-Max Gengar, because I'm faster with Choice Scarf. The reason I don't go all out into attack is very, very specific. This amount of attack EVs is enough to allow me to hit KO Gengar, but not, so I go for a Brave Bird, I take Recoil. This allows me to take the recoil damage and live the max ooze, that way I can finish off Gengar with another Brave Bird. So again, I can, if I have a clean switch, if I don't, as long as I'm in against Gengar, if it's at full HP and Dynamax, this thing will legitimately 1v1 it. And all I have to do is click Brave Bird twice. Because with this special defense, the rest, not needing that attack and speed, I was able to dump the rest into my special defense. So it's actually a really, really thought out set. And yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if I need Sheer Force because I don't know if any of the moves I have even take advantage of Sheer Force, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Anyway, that's the set. The prep worked really well. After the adjustments I made, like, this team performed really, really well. I'm not really, like I said, all the other Pokemon besides these 6, I think my team can also handle. But specifically, if it's these 6, I have very solid gameplay of how I want to play this game. I played it out multiple test battles with Shady, so thank you, Shady, for helping me prep. It was immensely helpful. Sorry for all my rambling here, but I hope you guys enjoy the battle that's coming up. So we're going to get connected to Rebel right now because he's probably waiting for me. All right, I'll see you guys in the battle. Bye. I was like half wrong. I was half wrong. Oh, gosh. I'll have to put these on the layout after the fact. So he has 2 Rapid Spinners, and his Stealth Rocker is Steelix. So I imagine the lead could be Steelix, but he's probably imagining I might lead Colossal, so I think he might lead Starmie. So I think if he's going to lead Starmie, I kind of want to lead Braviary and just click U-turn. Starmie with Flip Turn is very, very likely. It's very possible. I'm leading Braviary. I'm going to get some of these things off the screen, though. So I'm going to finish selecting the Pokemon. Yeah, do we want to lead Braviary? Yeah, I kind of do. Because none of my hazards are going to stick very well because of the dual Rapid Spinners. Mienshao is not here. I actually do have Starmie I can throw on the layout. Here, I have 10 seconds left. I'm clicking done, but we have Starmie for the layout. Do I have Steelix? Nope, I don't have Steelix. I do have Serena, though. Nope, I don't know. Oh, well. Okay, okay, Relic, Steelix. Okay. Yeah, you could just... I have Defog on this too, but let's see if we can figure out its item. Nope, okay. Steelix. I'm going to go out to Milotic right now. Serena. Yeah, I figured that might happen. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, so who switches into a Scald now? Starmie could easily switch in. Okay, Starmie could switch in. Or Serena. So, but I feel like Starmie is the most likely play. Because then it could return with a Thunderbolt. So, but maybe I can snag a Freeze, and if Serena switches in, then I'd rather go for this. So, alright, we're going for this. So I don't have Serena or Steelix on the layout. Ooh, but it's Melmetal. Oh, wait, Melmetal? Okay, wait. This is exactly... This thing can't really touch me. Again, Melmetal cannot touch... Milotic. It really can't. Thunder. Again, Thunder Punch is doing less than 50%. And if I'm burned and at +1 defense, I'm gonna click Coil. I'm clicking Coil. What? Maybe he has setup. Does this thing set up? Oh, he goes for EQ. No, that's not going to do anything, bruh. No, that does nothing. Okay. We are free to... I'm going to just start firing off Scalds now. Okay. I'm fine to do this. I'm really happy doing this. It's very bulky. Wait. Okay, oh, Thunder Punch? Yeah, okay. This is going to do nothing either because he's burned. And the burn is going to start chipping away at him. I'm going to use this So if I go for another Scald, this thing is pretty much neutered. So I'm going to use this opportunity to click Recover. Because he either stays in and just lets this thing go down because it's not really helpful now that it's burned. Dude, burning that thing is huge. And the fact that I got, what, turn 1 lucky burn, like, super good. Super good. Super good. He switches out into Queen. Okay, I'm okay with this. I don't know how... Serena... Power Whip isn't doing that much, and Ice Beam does quite a bit. Do I take a Choice Band? Adamant Choice Band, I live. Because I'm at +1. So... I kind of want to just click... Ice Beam. I'm going to just click Ice Beam. I'm going to stay in. He might think I'm not going to stay in. So, but I can easily live even a Choice Band and Power Up. That did only about 50%. So that makes me think the thing is pretty bulky. So that makes me think this won't do as much. Yeah, it doesn't do that much. How fast is this thing? It can hit 124. I need to see here. Colossal. High jump. I think this is Assault Vest. I'm pretty sure this is Assault Vest. High jump kick doesn't even do that much. I need something to switch into this. Who do I want to switch into this? Magnezone? This might be a bad idea. This might be a bad play. I hope this thing doesn't have... Hopefully it doesn't have high jump kick. Okay. That does more damage than I'm comfortable with, honestly. I'm going to click Volt Switch and see what he does. He might just go... Yeah, he's going to go right into Steelix. That's fine. Yep, Cog. No, okay. I'm actually fine with this. Okay, I need to see Metal. No item. Level 50 and burned. Yeah. I do just fine. Okay, we're going out here. Okay, we eat up. We eat that up. So we eat up an Earthquake. So what I'm just going to do is click Rapid Spin. I'm going to click Rapid Spin. If he wants to KO me, that's fine. If he wants to. I just wanted to get rid of the hazards. EQ comes out. Yeah, that is going to hurt. That's going to hurt. But I still take it pretty well. Okay, so I can dodge the EQ and then go for U-turn. Okay, so I'm actually going to do this for momentum. I'm going to swap out. I'm going to swap out here. Go into Braviary, which I really shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't. Okay, good. Okay, that's fair. That's fine. And then I'm going to click U-turn. Okay, that's fine with me. Toothless, absolutely fine with me. Absolutely 100% fine with me. U-turn comes out. Back to me. Okay. Magnezone versus Noivern. Offensive pivot. Flamethrower is not doing jack squat to Magnezone. I was going to say, I got to make sure I have a way to deal with that Starmie, but I do. He could just U-turn and go into his Steelix, which is still alive. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to click. Maybe he thinks he can KO me, so I'm actually going to click. Thunderbolt. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm glad I went for that. So this is going to KO because we live on 2. That might be choice specs. That did way more damage than it should have. Oh, he lives on 1. Magnezone doesn't give me that much. And I don't really want to switch in the Flamethrower. So, that's fine. I'm just going to click. I'm going to click it. Alright, so you KO me. I think that's the first KO of the game. Noivern KOs Magnezone. Okay, that's the first KO. I'm just going to click this. I'm going to click it. I'm going to click it. And then I'm going to click U-turn because I should be faster. Unless he's Scarf Flamethrower. I guess we'll find out what item. I think he's Specs. I'm pretty sure that was Specs damage. Because based on how much it did to my Assault Vest Magnezone. No, he swaps out though. Into Relic. Okay, that's cool with me. That's cool with me. That's cool with me. You ain't gonna pin me down. You ain't gonna pin me down. How much does Colossal's Overheat do to Steelix? Yep, we're doing this. All right, here we go. I feel like Overheat is kind of hard for his team to switch into besides Starmie, and if I get chip damage on Starmie, this is great. So I'm clicking Overheat. I don't want to let him get Stealth Rocks back up. Come on. Oh, he's faster. He put speed investment into the Steelix. Enough speed to outspeed Colossal. That's smart. That's smart. That is indeed very smart, and I did not see that coming, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, did not see that coming. But my Lodic, though, doesn't do quite enough. I'm gonna click Recover here. I want to get the HP back. Alright, you're just gonna probably set up Stealth Rocks again. That's fine. Oh, dang. I did not expect Steelix to be faster. That's good. Good prep on his part, making the Steelix faster. Definitely good prep. I'm clicking Scald this turn. Starmie could come out. Starmie's a really good switch in to this, but Alright, Relic switches out into Cog. So he sacks off the Cog. I'm thinking of what I want to do. But overall, this has been a good battle from both sides. The Stealth Rock is super annoying, and now I don't have a way to get rid of them easily. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. I don't have a clean switch into Gengar, so I have to let it KO me. Yeah, I don't really have a switch in, so I'm clicking Scald because I don't have a switch in. Energy Ball. All right, let's hope tell me the item. Tell me the item. Not Life Orb. Not Life Orb. I can't keep switching this thing in over and over. But I think... I only have 3 left. Do I just hope he G-maxes and tries to kill me, or do I think he switches it? I think he switches, man. I think he switches. I think he's preserving this thing. He's up. He's got the lead. Yes. Okay, I made that prediction right. I made the prediction right. Relic. Cool. 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 But he's just going to keep getting those Stealth Rocks up. So what I am going to do... I'm going to switch out into my Orbeetle, actually. Hopefully the Stealth Rock play. All right, I'm hoping he goes for Stealth Rocks here, like, because I'm going for game at this point. I find the item Weakness Policy. Okay, Weakness Policy. He went for the Heavy Slam. No, that was honestly such a good play. Oh my gosh. Dang. I don't have a switch in for that. I can't do anything. Oh my gosh. That's unfortunate. I should have clicked Calm Mind that turn. I didn't. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. So losing Colossal was pretty huge. Dang. Okay. I am faster, so I get rid of this thing. This isn't looking so hot. This is not looking so hot. Toothless. Comes out. I gotta click these moves. I gotta click these moves as fast as I can. I gotta click these moves as fast as I possibly can. Air Slash. Don't live the Air Slash. That is unfortunate. I think this thing might be... I'm banking on this thing being Choice Specs. The way he's played it and the way how much damage it did, I really think it's Choice Specs. I gotta go for it. Oh, I know there's not a lot of time left, but I gotta. Okay. I had to go for it. Patrick. Okay. We're gonna have to recreate this. We are 100% gonna have to recreate this. I don't have time to calc right now. I just need to know. I need to know if Zekrom at +1 against Starmie. Okay, Dragon Claw. Don't be Focus Sash. Okay, good. Gengar. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely making sure we replay this because I think I can pull this back. Actually. I think I pulled this back. I think Zekrom pulls this back for me. We don't have a lot of time, bruh. Steelix. Dragon Claw does like no damage. I'm clicking substitute because I want to see if this thing can break my substitute. Probably can. I'm stupid. This thing definitely does, so. Substitute fades. That was stupid. Wait. What's... I have to hope I can take one, but I don't think I can. Let's see. It's probably dumb. This is probably a real bad play. But the timer is messing me up, dude. Well, we live, but this is going to be really hard to recreate. But I think he wins because, okay. I'm pretty sure I'm going to give him that because, yeah. There was no way I could have won that only because Steelix. I would have won if Steelix... I think I could have won if Steelix was gone. But definitely giving him the dub there. Because Zekrom would have gone down after doing about 25%. And then Braviaries close combat doesn't do that much either. I'm going to hop in the call with him. Yo, Nick. I think you had that one no matter what I did. I brought it back so close, but I was just talking out loud to myself, and that's Steelix, right? That Steelix alone it stops me from doing anything because I couldn't have KO'd you, and then I would have gone out to Braviary, my last Pokemon, and close combat maybe would have KO'd, but then I was Choice Scarf. I would have been locked into close combat.
Oh, your Choice Scarf Braviary. Yeah, very nice.
I wouldn't have been able to hit Gengar. So even if I was able to like get the chip damage with Zekrom with the Dragon Claw and then finish it off with the close combat, then Gengar would just wall me. I wouldn't have been able to touch it, and that would have been it. So dang, okay. That was
with your Zekrom, did it have anything other than Dragon Claw?
It had nothing that could. It had Bolt Strike, so I could own the. Okay. It had those two moves. One of them was immune, the other one was resisted. So good call bringing Steelix, because I honestly you only brought. I didn't think you were gonna bring it realistically, but you did, and it put in the work. It put in the work. It was exactly what you needed to like stop my team. It worked beautifully.
Yeah. So your Dragon Claw max roll +2 is only at 30%.
Yeah, that's what it said. Because
unless you're adamant.
Yeah, I'm adamant, but you were not. You had some speed investment. It looked like because you outsped Colossal. So
yeah,
that was the tech, man. That right there, I was like, no way, he put speed on a Steelix. Oh my! Did you have any speed on Melmetal by chance or no?
I think I had like 1 or 2.
Okay. Because that was the other thing. I was like, when I was building my Colossal, it was mainly to deal with Melmetal, and I was like, no way he's going to put speed on it. I was kind of banking that you wouldn't. I honestly
didn't. No. I didn't put speed on
yeah, but you did on Steelix, and that that threw me off guard, and then I didn't have a rapid spinner, and like, oh, that was clutch there, honestly. My that Braviary was specifically designed as Choice Scarf to 1v1 Gengar, even Dynamax.
Oh.
So it specifically would outspeed and 2-hit KO with Brave Bird, and I specifically didn't give it enough attack EVs. I just barely enough attack EVs to 2-hit KO Gengar, but not take too much recoil damage to where you could, where the recoil plus 1 life orb, like phantasm, like wouldn't KO. Like I like went big brain with this Braviary, and like it was supposed to be the Gengar counter, but and I would have been able to take out both. Well, no, honestly, I probably wouldn't have worked because I would have had to take a little bit of recoil to get rid of the 1 HP left on your dragon, the Noivern, and then it definitely would have been interesting to see, but being the fact that I would have been locked into close combat to try to get rid of Steelix, there was just no way with that combination of Steelix and Gengar remaining. Like, you had the perfect 2 Pokemon left over to make sure I couldn't pull it back, but Zekrom almost did it. He almost did it.
As soon as I switched from Noivern, I was like, don't have Dragon Dance. Don't click that.
You were Specs Noivern, weren't you?
Yeah,
I knew that.
That Megazone turn, so crazy.
We both lived. I lived on 3, and then you lived literally like what looked like to be like 1 HP.
Yep, I lived on 1. I was like, oh no, he lived. I'm like, oh no, Noivern. Oh, I lived on 1. Oh.
I was pretty hyped too, but because I was so much Spadef and Assault Vest, I knew that, and I was like, that's way too much damage on Noivern. I was like, so that was kind of my play. I was like, I could switch out. I was thinking, first I could Volt Switch, but then I was like, you might go Steelix, but then I was like, but wait, you probably think you can KO me because you're Specs, but then I'm like, full special defense and Assault Vest. I was like, I can take this.
I thought you were either Choice Specs or Choice Scarf. That's why.
Nice, yeah. So it was a good play that you stayed in, and it was a good play. It was a good play on both of our parts, but the fact that you lived made it so. I was like, oh come on, no.
Yeah, that was a big turning point because then Noivern came in against Orbeetle.
Yeah, and was able to get able to finish off with that Choice Specs Air Slash. Yeah, that was huge. Honestly, Steelix doing that much damage to my Gmax really hurt me. Like that was the tipping point of where like, okay, I'm probably gonna lose this. Is when I was like, you did like 60% with that heavy slam, and I had no good switch-ins to Steelix because anything that could resist steel was 4 times weak to ground. My two steel resists were so weak to ground, except Braviary. But I was trying to preserve Braviary the whole time because Braviary was like supposed to be the cleaner, like it could clean up being Choice Scarf and just outspeed everything and kind of snowball. But it was a really, really, really good battle, and I happy with my prep, but I got like half of your team wrong. Like I thought you were gonna bring. Like I predicted the Gengar, Melmetal, Noivern, but I thought it was gonna be Uxie, Mienshao, and Amoonguss. Actually, is kind of what I wasn't sure about the last one, but you really liked using Mienshao and you did a lot of work with it. So I was like, Mienshao might come out. I thought Uxie would come out, but looking at the matchup and how it turned out, Steelix, and because I knew those were your only 2 Stealth Rockers, so I was like, Uxie or Steelix. Uxie has more offensive pressure, but I was wrong. Steelix was the. I definitely like. I did not give Steelix enough credit when team building. It wasn't something I was as prepped for as everything else. So you definitely you brought the right Pokemon and you played like perfectly because we were both playing like making really, really smart plays, but again, like the faster Steelix and the heavy slam just doing so much damage to me on that switch in, because I think I was predicting a ground type move or something else that I could take better.
Oh, against Orbeetle?
Yeah, I don't remember what I switched in Orbeetle for, but I was like, oh, okay. No, I thought you were going to Stealth Rock again because I had just just defogged, and then you brought out Steelix. So I was like, okay. I was locked into defog because I was Choice Scarf Braviary and then I was like, all right, well, I got to switch out. I think he's going to go for Stealth Rock. So I was like all big brain. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a great opportunity to set up with Orbeetle because I didn't think Steelix could do that much damage to me, and I thought it would be a free switch in the Stealth Rock turn. And then when I saw Heavy Slam, I was like, oh, that's gonna hurt, that's gonna do a lot of damage, and then it did, and then I was like, oh no, I can't believe. But I was just running out of switch-ins like to Steelix. I just didn't have anything at that point. So
yeah, that was the reason why I clicked it that turn. I thought about the Stealth Rocks, But I was like, man, Braviary is not that heavy. I mean, if Zekrom comes in here, this heavy slam is not going to do that much, but.
And that was the thing is I was also contemplating Zekrom too, but then I was like, what can I can't touch Steelix with Zekrom. And that's the thing that sucks about Zekrom is it doesn't get EQ, it only gets Earth Power. So and even Earth Power really was not doing that much to steal Melmetal, and Melmetal's a lot bulkier. I probably should have dropped Substitute and ran Earth Power, in hindsight, just to hit that Steelix, because it would have done, probably decent damage to Steelix, more so than Melmetal, just because it's slightly less bulky. But man,
that burn on Melmetal, really mattered.
It did. It definitely did. I mean, Milotic was also designed to 1v1 Melmetal because I had max defense with the Flame Orb and Coil. That thing, like Milotic can sit there in front of Melmetal all day and just coil, recover. So that it definitely made it a lot easier for me, and it allowed for Melmetal to pretty much be useless. So I was like, okay, that was definitely a lucky burn. But like I had prepped super hard with like the Milotic and the Colossal. Like Milotic could just sit there and recover it off, and Colossal was, unless you had bulk investment in like special defense, like even
I had Assault Vest.
Oh, you had Assault Vest Melmetal.
I had held item.
You had held item. Oh, that was bad of me that I didn't prep for an item, because I would this whole time I was prepping, I thought you couldn't hold an item. So, that would have came in clutch, because I totally would have been like, yeah, I can OHKO with Overheat with Colossal any day of the week, and then I would have been so mad if I went for that.
You would have been so confused. You were like, what?
Yeah. So honestly, that burn actually did help a lot more than I thought, because that would have been a lot scarier to deal with Assault Vest Melmetal if it wasn't burn. So, but
as soon as I saw the Scald, I was like, oh, I wasn't thinking about the burn aspect of it. And as soon as it happened, I was like, oh, that's good on Nick's part.
And I didn't get to take advantage of my Orbeetle either, because it had Sticky Web, which I never had a good opportunity to set up. And I knew you had two Pokemon that had going in, like when I saw it team preview, I was like, oh, he's got two Rapid Spinners. Like, I'm not even going to try to get Stealth Rocks or Sticky Webs up, because I knew it would just...
Honestly, that's what I was hoping. When you saw Noivern, Starmie, and Serena, I was like, hopefully he will not prioritize Hazard.
I did.
But I brought them because I thought you'd bring Roserade this week.
Okay. I was considering it for a little while, but it didn't seem like it had an amazing matchup into too much. But looking at it, actually kind of did have a pretty decent matchup against a lot of things. But you had a lot of Psychic types. That's what scared me.
And Slurpuff. Scared me. That's why Steelix came this week.
That makes sense. And that's why I went with and that's also why I was like, okay, the Colossal's a good pick and the Braviary are good picks, because I mean they had very specific roles that were very, very helpful in my team, but also like I haven't brought them much at all. So I thought they'd be kind of like you wouldn't be prepping for them. So that's kind of why I went for Colossal. But the fact, like, you specifically put Steel, like, you definitely, like, was the speed on Steelix specifically for Colossal that you put in?
So here's my tech on my Steelix.
Okay, I want to hear.
I was running Heavy Slam, Stealth Rocks, Stomping Tantrum, and Autonomize.
Oh, you were going to set up. Were you max speed then?
No. Oh. So I had 164 EVs in my Steelix. So when I hit Autonomize, I outsped Slurpuff, not Unburdened.
Okay. So I couldn't like bring it in and do the... Okay. I got you. All right.
And that meant I outsped a couple other things on your team too.
And so the Colossal and the Diancie, like if I would have brought Diancie, you could have hurt that especially.
Yep.
Yeah. So that definitely
Diancie and Slurpuff scared me in team building.
Yeah. Okay. If I hadn't lost Colossal, I would have been able to save Colossal, because what I wanted to do, my whole plan was to get rid of that Steelix with Colossal that turn and go. I clicked Overheat. I was like, I'm faster. I'm totally faster than Steelix. It's slow, and I had a little bit of speed on Colossal, but not obviously as much as you did. And I was like, that was my whole play. I was like, oh, once Steelix is out of the way, Zekrom is golden, baby. I was like, I can freely click like my electric type attack finally, like, because that was my whole concern. Is like I had two electric type mons, and you kept having that ground type switch in possibility because you played defensively and kept Steelix alive perfectly. And I was like, that was my whole big brain. I was like, okay, I just got to hit this Overheat. Let's go. And then you outsped, and like I got so sad. I was like, no, it's like it all just came crashing down in that one turn.
Yeah. So this was like my perfect realm of, I was like, I'm gonna have Steelix in. I had Sturdy for his ability. So I was like,
Well,
if I get the right situation where he knocks me all the way down the sturdy, activates my weakness policy, and I hit Autotomize.
That weakness policy, though, when I saw that, I was like, ooh, that's a spicy set. That would have been scary. And that's why I was like, I got some chip damage on Steelix. As long as I hit this overheat, it's dead. And oh my gosh, I did not prep for speed invested Steelix. So that goes to show, man, bringing the unexpected sets really can pull it off. We both brought some unexpected stuff, and they both pretty much worked for the most part, but yours just situationally, like, it just ended up being a better situation for your setup. And again, preserving that Steelix made all the difference, because I think if I would have been able to get rid of the Steelix, but you never made a risky play with Steelix. Anytime Steelix was in danger, you did the right thing and you switched it out to a safe switch in, which was good, because like I kept trying to like maybe get you to stay in and take a Scald, or like I kept trying to get damage on Steelix, but all I could do was those few U-turns with Braviary and then outspeed. Like, I was honestly thinking about it before the match. I was like, honestly, the bulk on Colossal doesn't help me very much. I was like, maybe I do go max speed. And like, now I'm super regretting it. Because how much speed? Like, what was your speed? Do you know?
So I sped out at 137.
Oh, okay. So your speed stat at level 30 was, or no, was that your EVs or your speed stat?
My EVs is 164. My base speed is 30, so same as Colossal.
Yeah, so if I would have been max speed, I would have outsped, basically.
Yep.
Or
you had your +1 rapid spin. That probably would have made a difference too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it was the perfect storm for that end game for you to win with Steelix. So just thinking about then, I just trying to think of the stats, because
So
obviously Steelix gets the kill
Zekrom. I think Braviary then would probably, with enough that Zekrom would have hit me with that next turn.
Yeah.
I think Braviary definitely would have KO'd had you click close combat.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, I don't know if you would have stayed in against the Braviary. I mean, it was my last Pokemon, so there's no reason for you not to just sack off Steelix and then go into Gengar and just Dynamax and win the game, pretty much. So
yeah. Well, and to add to boot too, I was not expecting Scarfed Braviary. Yeah. So I probably been like, oh, I'll be okay here.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're cool with just calling it like Steelix KOs Zekrom and then Braviary KOs Steelix, and then I would have been at like then I would have been locked into a move that couldn't touch Gengar, and then you would have just KO'd me with max
and then
poison.
Gengar.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I would have went Gengar at that point.
And I would have
thought. No, I guess I wouldn't have thought it was Scarf. So I guess.
But either way, what was your other Pokemon?
I think just for sake of argument, we'll just say Gengar, just because it'll make it easier.
Yeah, because if you would have went into Noivern, like we don't need to give that. I mean, we don't need to give Braviary an extra kill. I'm not stressing about whether or not you would have gone into Noivern and then one more.
For me, all this really mattered. I'm tied with SV and West for playoffs. So.
Well, I'm happy that you could get the win, and then as long as I'll have to see where the rankings turn out, but I think I'm pretty safe. We'll see how it goes, but I think I should be safe. But who knows? It could come down to next week for me. But
I think next week somebody's going to do you a favor and help you.
Yeah. Out. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. But yeah, that sounds good to me for those last two stats. So
just double checking, run down through. Noivern KO'd, Megazone, Steelix KO'd, Colossal, Milotic KO'd, Melmetal, Gengar KO'd, Milotic, Orbeetle, Serena, Noivern, Orbeetle, Zekrom, Starmie, Steelix, Zekrom, Braviary, Steelix, Gengar, Braviary.
Yeah, that sounds right. I didn't take notes because I was so focused, but if you got them there, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'll upload them to our stuff.
Cool. Well, GG,
oh, my
man.
word, Nick.
Good battle, man. Good game.
In my intro, I was like, I got against Nick. He's squashed me for championship and everything else.
Oh, well, you got your revenge. You got it, man.
I really want to be like, hey, no sucker punching shenanigans, but
no sucker punch. Yeah, that was the Bisharp versus Dragapult shenanigans. Yep. Oh my gosh,
That dude, why do all of our matches are just come down to like these crazy close end games every time
Well,
you and I
think
battle?
you and I have a very similar battle strategy.
I think we do. I think we have a very like good mix of both offense and defense. Like sometimes we both. I feel like we have very similar strategies where the amount of times where we make risky plays and then like play safe is similar. And we build our teams. I think it seems like they're kind of similar in thought process too. So it definitely makes for entertaining battles, at least to play. And I'm sure people are gonna like this one to watch too. So.
This was nuts. I hope Wes and SV did not win this week, because then that makes next week's battle a little bit easier.
Yeah, definitely. Well, wishing you best of luck for week 8, man, and we'll see how things turn out. But GG
to you too, my man.
All right. I'll catch you later, man.
All right, see ya.
Peace out. All right, there you have it. We kind of workshopped how the end of that battle would go instead of trying to recreate it since the timer went down. My strategy almost worked, but man, his prep with that Steelix's speed, the fact that he didn't even prep for Colossal and it ended up essentially winning him the game with that one play. Like, I definitely could have lost otherwise, but honestly, plus one Zekrom would have won me the game. If Steelix was gone, +1 Zekrom would have won 100 hands down. At that point in time, if everything else would have been the same, Zekrom would have beat Gengar. And I didn't ask him if it was Focus Sash, but pretty much Zekrom would have won. And if Zekrom wouldn't have won, then I'm pretty sure I could have finished off with Braviary. So it all came down to one prepping decision, which was me not putting max speed on, like, I was thinking about the max speed to be able to like outspeed Colossal and Melmetal. Colossal to outspeed Melmetal and Steelix better, but did not end up working because he went for the speed and I didn't. So, dang. You hate to see it go down to something like that, but I played my hardest. He played his hardest with the teams that we brought. So I don't think I made any really bad plays besides maybe the switch into Orbeetle was a little too risky, but I really needed Braviary and I couldn't let it just take damage from Steelix. So definitely some misplays a little bit, but I think it was mostly prep because I think we both played like as optimal as we could in that matchup for the most part. We both played very, very well. So it really came down to prep, and his prep had that better situational matchup, and it definitely won him the game. So GG again. Yeah, please go show him some support. Go check out his side of the video because he was, in the call, he was saying he was freaking out. So definitely go watch his side to see his perspective of this crazy battle. Please go subscribe to his YouTube channel and follow him on Twitch, linked in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching this video. I know it was a long one. I'll edit it down a little bit, but yeah, I'll see you guys next week for the final week of RCF week 8, and then after that, if we have a good enough record, we will make it to playoffs hopefully. Yeah, but anyway, see you guys next time. Peace out.